Hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. I'm playing Albion Online. It's the game you see before you. I have in this game done every profession that exists and gone towards every part of the game that exists. And I've done so in the smartest way possible. Like I've gone for like wood and wood only, and then I've made it so that I made a character who went for stone and stone only, and then yeah, I've picked up one thing at a time because that's the smartest thing to do, and not to refine them either, but just to like pick them up and just run with them. Go to the marked location. Yes, I will. This time, however, I'll take one character and do all of those things. Which sounds very odd. What do you mean all of those things? Well, this is the ultimate character. This is the one where I go each day in the week. I'm going to go and do like 1 to 2 hours of grinding towards every kind of profession in the game. That will take 3.5 years. I know, but it will be alright, because I have you guys with me. And yeah, so I'll basically go through all of all of the different schools of mining, etc. Give me a few seconds and I'll just deal with these fellows. And I will also once per week take the same character, her name is Sandrasa, and make one way of like firing, one way of attacking stuff. Ooh, a grey one. That's nice. Never gotten a grey one before. Skip that one. Thanks. I'm alright. I don't really need you. Gonna make sure that I see who made that one. Outstanding. Okay, so you don't see who made it. Alrighty then. That's never before have I run across and gotten one of those there. I've always gotten the most crappiest one of them. Anywho, I think you see my way of doing this, and I'm doing this because it's a new thing and it's a bit different from everything else. Yeah. I'll be starting with, I think mining is the last thing I did. That's good enough. Yes.
Come again.
Okay. Give me that pony. A. And yes, already need to deal with you, my friend, my friend. Right, that's how you do it in this game. You go into game settings, graphics, audio, interface, controls, social, and then just delete everything. There we go. That's about it. So we don't see any sick, perverted things coming up. I'm not really sure. I didn't even read what was already there. Maybe they already said stupid stuff. They have a tendency to say a lot of things in the chat, and it's not like this is the most it's most a family friendly channel that deals with no swear words and stuff, but Albion chat is got a like a get a bit of a title of being very idiotic when it comes to how much. Okay, so I need a little bit more stone. Yeah, it has a tendency to be a little bit idiotic. Anywho, that's not neither here or there. That is the premise of this Let's Play anyhow. I'm going to go through and do all of the crafts once per day. I'm going to do different crafts. Skinning was the thing he watched last, so I'm not going to start with that. It will be among the things I do though. Open the world map. Skip. And mining I just did. I'm pretty sure that I just did
On to the next task.
the crafting of cloth as well. Wood would not be something that I just did. So I'll start the day by doing wood, and then we'll see in what order I do the rest. Go to the forest. I will. Anywho, this part of the story you've already seen, and I think I just covered it as well, so you don't really need to see this part. It's basically just follow what they say up here and make sure you don't stream at the same time, because you are going to be thinking about other things. Anywho, see you a bit later. Bye bye. Bye for now. Aha, I couldn't stay away from you for too long. I already miss you guys. The dude who said this was the Lazy Ninja. I'm not 100% sure that I said that or not, but now you know. The Lazy Ninja is the guy who made this all happen. Anywho, have a nice second, because you're just going to have a second until I play the next time. Be right back.
Is the sea calling ye? Aye, aye.
Yes, a few seconds has passed for you. Ooh, find a guild. I already got a guild. Except what I was thinking about to do to gain some a little bit of money in the beginning is actually to go for the fighting part of this character first. So what to take? Okay, yeah, take a stroll through town. I can do that while I'm discussing this. I was thinking about going for crossbow, because I haven't gone for crossbow in quite a while, and going for crossbow seems like a good idea. The weapon part I'm not going to change each week, because the weapons are kind of a... It's kind of a good thing to stay with one thing there, I think, to be able to make as much as possible when it comes to how much of progression I make. New beginning. Consider your options. Return to your... Turn your... Just speeding through these, because these are very easily done. Finish a royal expedition. Yes, I will. I will. There we go. I can talk to you while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go through the battle part of this first, And yes, I am going to go through with doing crossbows. I don't really know what kind of a gear I'll be wearing though. I'm thinking that maybe I should stick with metal, just pure metal. It's not the like optimal way, but it's yeah, it's one way to do it. The thing is that in this game I've done all kind of manner of armor, and it's not like the cloth armor is a lot sturdier or anything. It just helps a lot with things to do with spells, etc. And since crossbow is not the most spell heavy kind of character, going with full plate works. And wearing full plate also makes me a bit more sturdy. It's not like it's making me a total kick-ass cool person, but it's a little bit sturdier. I might change my mind and switch armor a little bit later, but for now, yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And crossbows, of course. Metal and crossbows. And the thing is that when you talk about what kind of metal you will go with, that's also a thought of its own, a talk of itself, I meant, because it's not like there's only one way of dealing with that. You got knight armor, you got all kinds of armor. Mastery achieved. Yes, I can now go to tier 3 dungeons without a problem. That's good. Yeah, I want to go to level 5 dungeons as fast as possible, of course. And since I'm starting this with the fighting character, the fighting of me. There we go. And there we go. And that's taking its time. Weapons. Didn't I? Ah, yeah. I went for metal. That's what I got there. Not the anything else. I can now wear level 3 metal armor. Let's start with you since you're the healer. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking about starting. Start with crossbow, go with metal, and fight my way towards level 5. I will also buy my own island at this place, and I'll start like the best farm thing. Right. I'll start with the best farm idea that I've got. Apart from the ordinary ones, because the thing is that I will also be going with different professions, of course. I'll sell all of those things. And the thing is that with the professions I'm also thinking about doing like crafting, for example. That's not something that you'll earn a lot of money in the beginning. You actually like lose money, so to speak, on crafting in the beginning. But in the end, of course, you'll win money from doing it. Silly turd. And I'm not speaking about myself for once. There we go. Yeah, that's the way I think I'm going to do this. So, yep. I'll be right back, methinks. Yeah, I'll be right back when I got my weapon, etc. sorted and I'm in town and everything, all the quests are done, etc. Not the crafting one though. The crafting quest I'll do later. Yes. Anywho, be right back. Yeah, I'm basically running around. These are with full gear here. These are the adept bolt casters that I wanted, and the guardian armor in which I found in a dungeon just before. Well, you saw that. It just happened. I'm thinking that this might actually not be the best thing for bolt casters, because it's got the revitalize energy and stuff, but yeah, I'll run a bit with it and see how it feels. Otherwise, I'll probably go back to the ordinary gear that I've got on my other character. I also bought a horse. I sold all the donkeys and etc. And then I also bought the tier 2 of each gear type, except for the fishing rod that I bought tier 3 of course. Now my idea is that I'll be going into a level 4 place, like Pen Ghent or Mavor Gorge. I'm probably going to go up here. What's the time, by the way? It's almost 8. I'm just thinking when the server goes down. It goes down around 9 or 10, I think. This is a blue zone. A blue zone means that there's no PvP whatsoever in here. So that's good. This is a group dungeon. You can see that the torches are lit here. That's because I haven't been here yet. Let's enter. And also you'll see the characters in here will be elite. So yeah. Run away! That's not something that I'll do right now if this series goes on for a long time. And now you see they are not lit anymore because I've been in there. If this series goes on for long enough, I'll probably take care of that dungeon. And here we see 2 characters as well. This one's got some green on him. That means he's a little bit tougher than all the others. And he also gives a bit better loot. There we go. As you saw there, 4k XP. Give me a few seconds and I'll just waltz away from him, eat my little soup and then go back and kill him. Killing stuff on the world map like I'm doing right now, it's a very nice thing because they give a lot more than the characters down in the instance. Like you saw there, 1000, and there I get some general tier 2 of you and tier 2 of the rest. I won't be putting points into that. I'll keep the points for a better was that a dungeon? No. I'll save my points for the crafting, because the crafting is the ones that's going to take the most of time to keep on going. And by crafting I of course mean Gathering, of course. Again, he's a blue one, so I'll start by hitting him. Unfortunately, he is also a very silly person. There we go. Let's see. 896 monies. We got one of those down there as well. Let's start by finishing this off. He won't be any problem whatsoever, because he's just a normal one. There we go, learning points. Let's start by killing him. And then we'll take care of the boss of them. There we go. And him I'll basically just kill like I kill all of them. There we go. The thing is that I really like to be able to use my whole there we go. Yeah, that seems to be dropping a lot today. Garden armor. I'll probably switch my armor a bit, because it doesn't feel like this is the correct one, even though it's actually works. This is a dungeon entrance, and you don't see any flies or anything here. That means that this is a pure entrance to an ordinary dungeon. You don't get anything extra from it. If you have flies running out of it, that means that it's 16% harder, or it can also be 33% harder. But not this one. I am happy with the bolt casters. I'm not really happy with the gear I'm wearing towards them, but I'll make sure that works in the next episode. The next episode will be fishing, however. So if you don't like fishing, then don't watch the next episode. That's the attack that I love the most. That Deathwatch Climax. Unleash a barrage of target enemy dealing 24 damage every 0.3 while shining for 3.3. Damage increased by 24 for each hit. You land up to 12 times. Yeah, that's the one I really love. Okay. In this game they have a tendency to... God damn you. They have a tendency to... to run back to their previous position, and you can't kite them for a very long time. It's not like World of Warcraft where you could kite them like all over the place. This is a nice upgrade. This is tier 4. And in tier 4 I'm going to be able to buy a better cloak. like one of these cloaks or one of these cloaks. They give you different kind of buffs. You're dead. God damn you. Yeah, it pushed me too far away, so... Every shot, every fourth shot or something, have a tendency to push them back. And that's a nice thing as a bow user. Let's see. Every 3 normal attacks knock back the target for 5 point blah blah meters. That's a nice thing. Let's do this here. We'll push. We'll make sure we take care of those before the alts. Now she's very upset. I guess that will be her style of play henceforth. There we go. This is a green chest, which is the lowest chest there is. And of course I get not so good items from it. I will later also show you the dungeon, the PvP dungeon ones, and the amount of bonus you get from those. Because the bonus you get is a bit different between different zones, also depending on how much, if you're PvP tagged or if you're not PvP tagged, etc. When I play this character, I will in the end go for level 5 zones, and I'll be PvP tagged in those PvP zones, and I'll be 3 away from the start, because when you are 3 away from the start you get the most bonus out of being PvP tagged and running into instances. Of course, the best way of dealing with the characters is to well, there's 2 schools about the thoughts how you should venture in this game, and one is that the best way, of course, is to go above ground. So that's the best way you should be doing. And the other thing is that you... Let me just kill this evil tree over here. Like that. I'll run away and heal a bit. You can die. Thank you. There's 2 thoughts of the best way of dealing with this game. The best way some people think is to go above ground like I did before, and go for just the bosses. And the other thought is to go downstairs, because of course downstairs you get hold of better loot. And yeah, I think the best way for me to go is to go downstairs, because I like gaining the loot downstairs a lot better than to... There we go. I like to get the loot a lot better than to not get the loot. I'm not interested in pure money, but then again, because pure money you get, well, pure money, you get money from the end of it by getting that RNG from picking up chests. And yeah, you can get stuff from above ground as well, but it's not as usual. Okay, I'll let you fiddle with you. Then I attack you first. You're dead. You see there, you just focus on one and then do, and she's dead. And yeah, down here you don't see the map. That's because you're in a dungeon and all the dungeons are different. And even though all the dungeons are different, they are basically all the same. Which sounds odd, but bear with me. 8 more seconds before I can do. There we go. That was a bit of a waste to do that on him. Let's go for him. And then shoot him away. And then kill him. Oh jeebus. Now I got my AK-47 back. That is good. Let's see. You'll be eating that. She will buff people, like she just did there in the circle. But when she doesn't have anyone to buff, she just walls upon you like she just did. That's up. Let's go for the boss then, shall we? And then check the boss. It's a blue boss. The bosses are exactly the same, always. Not that they are exactly the same, but there's a few bosses in game, and all of them have their kind of specialty, or how I should say. I'm not very good at speaking and doing things at the same time. Well, it works. I'm just not the best of it. Let's see what's in this chest. And here you see the zone bonus is 25% and premium bonus is 50%. And I can make that a little bit better by doing that by fixing so that I use a little bit better, like PvP tagging, for example, is one way of fixing the bonus. And to get that where I am bonus up, I could go for level 5 zone, for example. That's one way to do it. Anywho, this has gone on for long enough. Have a nice day. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I will be continuously playing a bit between, so that I get some things going, etc. I'll also change armor, because I'm not very happy with that armor. Anywho, have a nice day. Bye bye.